Assalamualaikum to Fans Radar. I am Sophia Hamidun. So today, me and my members would like to present about portfolio analysis. I will now start my presentation with the background of the 4 stocks that we have chosen with different sectors. Okay, the first one is MISC Berhad that is active in the transportation and construction sector and is listed on Bursa Malaysia. MISC plays a crucial role in facilitating the movement of goods and resources both domestically and internationally. The second one is Tenaga Nasional Berhad. It operates in the utility sector and also is listed on Bursa Malaysia. TNB plays a crucial role in ensuring that homes, businesses and industries have access to reliable and affordable electricity. They are the main electricity provider in Malaysia. Furthermore, it is Bank Islam Malaysia Berhad. It is a Malaysian company that operates in the financial services sector. Bank Islam Malaysia provides various financial products and services, including savings account, financing options, and investment opportunities. The last stock that we choose is Kuala Lumpur Kepong Berhad. It is a Malaysian company that specializes in the plantation sector. They are involved in cultivating palm oil and rubber plantation. KLK's plantation operation contribute to the country's export revenue and provide employment opportunities. Okay, that's all from me. Now I will pass to Ms. Aida.
Thank you, Ms. Sophia. Okay, now we move to task 2. In task 2, we have calculate the average return or mean, standard deviation and coefficient of variation for the chosen stock. Then we have made an analysis on which stocks have the highest to lowest mean return, standard deviation and coefficient of variation. So let's start with mean. As we can see from the table, Kuala Lumpur Kepong Berhad has the highest mean. This showed that KLK Berhad has a good performance compared to other 3 companies. This is because if a company stock has a higher average return compared to others, it generally means that the company has performed well and has generated higher profits for its investor. On the other hand, we have found that Bank Islam Malaysia Berhad has the lowest average return. If a company's stock average return is lower compared to others, it generally means that the company's performance may not be as strong. This could be seen as not so good because investors typically look for the higher returns. Next, we move to standard deviation. From our calculation result in the table, it shows that Bank Islam Malaysia Berhad have the highest standard deviation. It means that the BIMB stocks return have been more volatile or unpredictable. This can indicate higher risk and uncertainty. Conversely, based on the calculation, the data showed that Tenaga Nasional Berhad have the lowest standard deviation. It means that TNB stocks return have been more stable and less volatile. This can indicate that the stock price has experienced smaller fluctuations over a given period of time. Lastly, we move to coefficient of variation. As we can see in the table, it shows that BIMB has the highest coefficient variation and its returns are more unpredictable and volatile compared to other companies. It means that its returns are more likely to have larger swings, both positive and negative. In contrast, from our findings, it shows that KLK Berhad has the lowest coefficient variation compared to others. What this implies is KLK returns tend to be more stable and consistent over time. This can be seen as a positive attribute because it suggests that the KLK performance is less volatile and unpredictable. I'm done with my part, so for the next part, I will pass to Ms. Nabiha.
Thank you, Ms. Aidila. Now I will explain about the best portfolio combination. These are the pairwise correlations coefficients for the chosen stocks. Correlation coefficients measures the strengths and directions of the linear relationships between 2 variables. It ranges from -1 to 1. A correlation of 1 indicates a perfect positive linear relationship, -1 implies a perfect negative linear relationship, and 0 suggests no linear relationship between the variables. For the combination of these 3, it has weak or no linear relationship and is closer to 0, but is still in positive directions. For the combination of these 2, it has stronger positive linear as it is closer to 1. So, from the calculation, we choose company MIC Berhad, which is 3816, and Tenaga Nasional Berhad 5347 as the best portfolio combination. It is because company MIC Berhad and Tenaga Nasional Berhad only have the negative value of correlations of coefficients than others. When the correlations coefficient is negative, it means that the stock price tends to move in the opposite directions of another variable, like the overall market or a specific economic indicator. This can be beneficial for diversification purpose, and it indicates that the stock may perform well when other investments are not doing so great. However, it is important to analyze other factors and do through research before making any investment decisions. That's all for me, so next I will pass to Mr. Faiz.
Thank you, Nabiha. Next, let's take a look on the risk and return of the portfolio. As you can see in the table above, it shows the difference between portfolio and single holding asset. The standard deviation measures the amount of variation or distribution in a set of values. It indicates how much individual values differ from the mean average of the dataset. For example, single standard deviation 3826 has a higher standard deviation, which is 0.012651014. It is suggested that the data points are spread out over a wider range, while 5347 has lower standard deviation, which is 0.01199. This indicates that the data points are closer to the mean. However, if both are combined, it has lower standard deviation, which is only 0.08717. We can see it based on our finding where in a portfolio, the risk and return are spread among different assets. This diversification helps to reduce the risk, because if one stock performs poorly, the impact on the entire portfolio is minimized. On the other hand, if one stock performs well, potential boost to the overall return of the portfolio. When an investor holds a single stock as a single asset, the risk and return are solely depend on the performance of the stock. If the stock does well, investor may earn high return, but if perform poorly, they may experience significant loss. By holding a diversified portfolio, investor can potentially achieve a more balanced risk and return profile, as the performance of individual stocks may offset each other. Thank you. Next, I will pass to Sophia.
Thank you, Mr. Faiz. Okay, to sum up, we conclude that by doing this assignment, we learn a lot of things regarding stock, especially about stock in Malaysia and how to calculate the tax given using the formula from Excel. Okay, that's all from us. Thank you.